From every corner of the empire they came to witness the ceremony. The streets were aglow with the colorful costumes of the empire. Red conical fezzes with black silk tassels, white turbans, Arab-style keffiyehs, alongside the elegant formal wear of European diplomats. Witnesses claimed that 100,000 souls lined the waterfront, craning to catch a glimpse of the sovereign-to-be as he was rowed in his white and gold caique from the Bosphorus past the teeming multitudes on the Galata Bridge. After docking on the Golden Horn, the 34-year-old heir mounted his white charger and rode through the Imperial Guard to Eyüp Mosque, the most sacred in the empire, built by Mehmed the Conqueror after the fall of Constantinople in 1453. Here, beneath the silver shrine to the Prophet's standard-bearer, who fell during the Arab siege of the city in 670, Abdul Hamid II was girded with the sword of Osman, empowering him as the 34th Sultan of the empire and, following the conquest of the holy places in 1517, 26th Ottoman Caliph of the Islamic faithful. While most observers agreed that the new Sultan conducted himself with great dignity during the proceedings, there were discordant notes that seemed to bode poorly for his reign. Physically, Abdul Hamid was so unprepossessing that the sword of Osman seemed to dwarf his slight frame. The much taller Sheikh-ul-Islam, who invested him with the sword, had to bend over sharply in order to kiss the Sultan on the left shoulder, as required by tradition. Other portentous incidents transpired elsewhere in the city, where crowding on the Galata Bridge caused it to partially collapse nearly 4 feet, and to very nearly sink into the Golden Horn. Just a stone's throw away, a cable snapped in the underground funicular tram linking the quay with Pera, the European quarter up on the hill. More ominous still was the news from Europe. The previous October, then Sultan Abdulaziz, bankrupted by the compounding interest on his own palace extravagances, had suspended payments on Ottoman bond coupons, a default that had alienated thousands of bondholders, of whom a large and vocal number were to be found in Paris and London. When a Christian uprising spread across Ottoman-ruled territory in the Balkans, the government, generally called the Sublime Porte, thus found itself bereft of sympathy. It tried to douse the flames of Balkan unrest, sending in irregular Circassians, the Bashi Bazouks, in part because pay to the regular army was in arrears. By summer 1876, stories of horrendous atrocities had spread across Europe.